All right, thank you. Gracias, bienvenidos. This is the Houston Brass Quintet. We are very happy to be here at La Fisheria. This is the third concert in a series of 5 concerts from what we call the DiverCity Project, which highlights and welcomes and celebrates all the different groups and cultures in Houston and through all of their music. And so we had a jazz concert first. That was right before COVID hit. And then we had 2 months off. And now we're doing all the rest of them live to you on the internet. And so this is the third concert. Last week we did the second one, which was all German music. And now we have all Latin culture music, and it is very, very fun. We're having a great time. We hope you are too. Thank you for watching us. And so we're going to move on. Well, the first one was called Granada. The first song is called Granada, and that is named for a city in Spain, written in 1932 by Mexican composer Agustin Lara. And yeah, we're going to move right along. We have some guest artists with us who I will introduce in a bit. And so we are going to have Ceci Duarte on vocals on this next one. This was arranged by Alan Lindsay on the tuba, and it's called Donde Estabas Tú. We hope you enjoy it.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here with you all. We hope you enjoy this program. I'm so happy to be singing here with the Houston Brass Quintet this morning. And I just want to introduce the first song. It's called Donde Estabas Tú, which pretty much means, where were you, man? We were looking for you to go party, and then you just disappeared, and so the party went down. This song was written by Cuban composer Ernesto Duarte Brito. I'm so proud to share his last name, although we're not related. But it was made famous by the amazing Cuban singer Omar Oporto. I hope you enjoy it.
1, 2, 3.
suspendimos el bembé. ¿Dónde estabas tú? Yo fui a buscarte con Lola, Tomasa y Merced. ¿Dónde estabas tú? ¿Dónde
Ceci Duarte. Thank you. Thank you very much. ¿Dónde estabas tú? Where are you? Where's our audience? Where's our audience at? They're virtual. Thank you. These are the jokes, folks. The bar is very, very low. We only have to make ourselves laugh, and the crew. We have to make the crew laugh. Otherwise, they'll turn our mics off. All right, we're going to move it right along. This is a different style of Latin music coming from Brazil. The bossa nova. This is very commonly heard in jazz venues all around the world. This is a very common jazz tune that I remember learning in high school. It's actually harder than it sounds. You know, everybody thinks that's easy, and then you get to the bridge and nobody can play it, and because the changes are hard. But anyway, this is one you will all probably know. It's a great, lovely tune, bossa nova, called "The Girl from Ipanema." I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. That featured Ryan Rongone on the trombone, by the way, everybody. Moving right along. This next tune, I'm going to let our friend Jesus Pacheco introduce. Jesus, what do you think?
All right, so the next tune up is called La Cumparsita. we're really happy, first of all, to be here with Johan Di Ureña and me, Jesus Pacheco. We're really, really excited to be part of the Houston Brass Quintet today to bring you this program. The next tune actually represents, is one of the most iconic Argentinian tangos that you've ever heard. Johan is going to accompany that on the drum set. I've been just asked to, talk a little bit about the word tango and what it means, because in different cultures it means different things. And all of them, of course, are Hispanic cultures. We have the Argentinian tango, and then we have tangos in Spain. You're going to hear a tango by Albeniz, but not to be confused with the flamenco-style tango that we also play in southern Spain and all that. So a tango can mean many things. The, worldly or internationally known tango is the Argentinian one, and you're going to hear that right now with La Cumparsita, which is, originally for a tango ensemble with the bandoneon and all that, adapted for this quintet. Props to them, by the way, for doing this, because this music is not, it's not written originally for them, and the arrangements that they do and the work they do to, bring out the sound and the style of these tunes. It's not easy to do it. They have to definitely,
Well, you help us. But there's a reason. There's a reason we hire good percussionists and good singers to sing with us. So
well, there you go. Well, we're happy to do that, to help in any way we can. But definitely, this is something that needs some props as well. I'm so glad that I'm from Spain originally. I don't know if I said that, and Johan is from Dominican Republic, and we call each other brothers because we've been playing together for years now, and. We just love to be part of Houston and the huge, variety of cultures and people that live here. It's such a beautiful place to live in, and we're just so glad to bring some of what we know a little bit of, not much, but we're so glad to bring it to you, and we hope you enjoy it. So the next tune is La Cumparsita, and followed by actually a percussion solo. So I may have to talk again to you soon. All right, La Cumparsita now. Having technical difficulties here. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That one makes you kind of want to dance, right?
Mm-hmm. If you know how to do it, because
I know,
it's not
it's
easy to dance.
really too scary. It's really intimidating, so I would
Oh, yeah,
never
definitely.
actually do it, but it makes me want to.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes me want to learn, actually. Yeah.
Totally. No, me too. It's amazing music. So I guess we go for the percussion feature now. All right, let me just explain, because Johanny and I wrote this little solo just to give you a little bit more variety of the Latin American music, more than anything Caribbean Latin American right now, and we're gonna go through several styles on our solo and improvise over those as well as we can. Personally, I'm classically trained. I've always liked to learn other styles of music, and so not pretending to be a master in these things, but definitely I like to know as much as I can, and I love to meet people like Johanny that really are from these places and can teach us so many things as well. So we're doing a little bit of merengue to actually finish that, which is the lay of the land over there, and we're very happy to bring that to you. So let's see if we can remember what we wrote, and awesome. Let's have some fun.
Johanny Urena. Jesus Pacheco.
Thank you.
Wow. Well. That's why everybody puts drum solos at the end, you know, the end of tunes.
Well,
we have more music.
on virtual concerts, people can leave whenever they want, so who knows?
Yeah, leave, come back. You can skip around, you know, once it's up. And these videos stay up, you know, so come back or share it, you know, share it. All your friends and family if you like it. If you don't like it, share it. Still share it. Wow. Oh, man, that was great. All right, well, we're going to move it on and bring everybody in. So Ceci Duarte, one more time for Ceci Duarte.
Gracias. Yeah, so then the next song, it's called La Mentira, or The Lie. It's a song written by Mexican composer, mi paisano, Álvaro Carrillo. And just as Jesus was saying, I mean, it's just great to be here with the Houston Brass Quintet and also to be singing with Jesus and Yohandi here with me. All our Latin American people, gente de Latinoamérica, donde estén y nos están viendo, un abrazo muy, muy grande. We are so proud to be part of the beautiful diversity that exists in the city. And of course, we are like extremely proud to bring the music from our countries and all Latin America here. We are just like so happy to be able to participate in this music making with everybody. And collaboration, it's how it happens. Trabajando todos juntos es como la música puede seguir existiendo. Y estamos muy contentos de estar aquí. Y amigos de Latinoamérica, escríbanos, compartan este video y espero que les guste la siguiente canción, La Mentira.
That's my wife, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
Oh,
Beautiful
sí,
Cecilia Duarte and
Jesús
you know.
Pacheco, percusionista y esposo mío.
That's forgot to mention. But.
y hoy resulta que no soy de la estatura de tu vida, que al dejarme casi casi se te olvida que hay un pacto entre los dos. Por mi parte te devuelvo tu promesa de adorarme, ni siquiera sientas pena por dejarme, que ese pacto no es con Dios.
Gracias.
Ceci
Gracias.
Duarte. Thank you. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay. So, moving right along, we hope you all having a great afternoon, or evening, or morning, or whatever you're watching this, because it will stay online, so you can watch it whenever you want. But we are live this afternoon on a beautiful Saturday, not too hot. Well, not too hot if you're from Houston. It's pretty nice. So this next tune is very fun for me because I get to play a solo. So this is called La Virgen de la Macarena, and I try to pronounce that correctly. And it was made famous by a trumpet player who is very, very important to the trumpet world. He's kind of a god of the trumpet world. His name is Rafael Mendez, and he was a famous trumpet soloist in the 50s and 60s, actually 40s, 50s, and 60s in the United States, and made many recordings and was doing hundreds of solo engagements every year, playing with orchestras all over the United States and all over the world. And he is from Mexico, Michoacan, to be specific. And interesting fact about Rafael Mendez is that he performed as a cornet soloist or a cornet player, cornetist, with Pancho Villa's band, the guerrilla dictator in Mexico. And he had to stay within his camp and all of that, and then he escaped and he moved to the U.S. But that was as a child. He was working in Pancho. He was taken charge of by Pancho Villa. So that's very interesting. What else do we have, Jesus? Anything else to say about this? Oh, you don't have the mic. It's all good. Okay. Well, then, without further ado, La Virgen de la Macarena. I hope I did some semblance of justice to the great Rafael Mendez. So, is it? Okay. It's time for another tango, a different type of tango. As Jesus was mentioning earlier, we have lots of different types of tangos in the world, from Argentina, from Spain, from also from Spain, but different kind of Spain, different part of Spain. Jesus has to get situated so he can explain it to me.
Different
one more time.
tangos it's funny because I didn't know, I know Albeni's the composer of this piece, mainly for his orchestral works and piano works, and funnily enough, this is a piano piece. Albeni's wrote a bunch of short pieces. He was really into short forms of music, and this tango is one of them. This kind of music reminds me of the music we play in Spain in celebrations or verbenas in Madrid, that kind of like little organ, that you see in Madrid. It sounds a lot like that. To be honest, I'm not completely sure where the name tango comes from, but definitely this is not the tango flamenco that we play, and it's definitely not the Argentinian tango that we all know. So it's a different kind of
It's a more like it's more of like a park setting, It's
correct.
like more
It sounds
romantic.
like a little dance that
or
you
not,
will dance, in couples and swaying one side to the other.
Right.
It sounds like that to me, and it's definitely that kind of music that I've heard before in Spain that, was later represented in zarzuela, in the Spanish opera, and things like that as well, right? So definitely this is the time. Albeniz was an interesting man, and one of the things he had a home in Paris, and that home was home to many other Spanish composers that would go up there and study composition with Ravel and others. Manuel de Falla and Granados was a good friend of his too. So there is a lot of, that Spanish literature that, they represent. This is the nationalism part of Spanish music, not that it was nothing to do politically, but the national identity of Spanish music was being put on classical music and classical instruments. And Falla, Albeniz, Granados, Joaquin Turina, they're masters of that. So.
And this was originally written for piano.
Correct, and it's been made famous by guitarists. So it was arranged by guitar pretty soon, and guitar, classical guitar, has made it also very famous. So those are the two main instruments that play this, and now you're gonna hear it on brass quintet. So enjoy.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And that's enough clapping. Okay. Such delicate music, so beautiful. That is a beautiful little piece. Okay, we have 2 more pieces for you today. And this one is very fun. And it features Ceci Duarte one more time on the vocals.
Thank you.
Woo!
Gracias. The next song was written by one of the most important composers, bolero composers in the 20th century in Mexico, Armando Manzanero, un gran maestro. And when we think about Latin American singers, we cannot forget the queen, Celia Cruz. She made this song famous back in the 60s. Beautiful arrangement that we will present to you today. And the song is called Esperaré. I will wait. Enjoy.
Esperaré a que sientas lo mismo que yo, a que a la luna la mires del mismo color. Esperaré que adivines mis versos de amor, a que en mis brazos encuentres calor. Esperaré a que vayas por donde yo voy, a que tu alma me des como yo te la doy. Esperaré a que aprendas de noche a soñar, a que de pronto me quieras besar. Esperaré que las manos me quieras tomar, que en tu recuerdo me quieras por siempre llevar, que mi presencia sea el mundo que quieras sentir, que un día no puedas sin mi amor vivir. Esperaré a que sientas nostalgia por mí, a que me pidas que no me separe de ti. Tal vez jamás seas tú de mí, mas yo mi amor esperaré. Que mi presencia sea el mundo que quieras sentir, que un día no puedas sin mi amor vivir. por mí, a que me pidas que no me separe de ti. Tal vez jamás seas tú de mí, mas yo mi amor esperaré, mas yo mi amor esperaré, esperaré.
Gracias. Muchas gracias. Gracias, Houston Brass Quintet.
Gracias.
It's been amazing to sing with you. Enjoy.
Brava.
Ceci Duarte. Wow, beautiful. You got a wife that can sing there.
No, she definitely can.
You got a husband that can drum there. Yes, you
She's,
can.
she's a lady of many talents for sure. So, singing is a great one of hers. But she has a lot. So, I guess before we go to El Gato Montes, well, this is kind of representative of the music I grew up with, not just as a person, but as a musician too. I mean, it's funny because I started playing percussion back in Spain in concert bands, and pasodobles and marches are things that we play, very commonly. And El Gato Montes, the next piece, is one of the most famous pasodobles in Spain. Typically, pasodobles were written for bullfights. Bullfights is as probably all of you know, is a tradition that's still produced in Spain. I'm not necessarily much in agreement with it because I had to actually be present at many of those, and they're a little bit wild. So, but definitely the music that came out of that, all of it written for concert band in its original form, it's beautiful music. El Gato Montes is one of these pieces, and as many of you probably know, all the instruments in a concert band, percussion and brass, and the instruments that we're gonna play it with right now are here represented too. A concert band also has woodwinds on it, flute, clarinet, saxophones, and such. But definitely this is a great piece to end with because it kind of suits perfectly to the instruments that we have over here. As you can tell by the Spanish pieces we've heard through this program, Hispanic, as in Spanish speaker countries have many different and very different cultures. The rhythms are completely different. You have the Spanish tradition that grows more from the Occidental music and classical music, along with, if you hear the keys and you hear the chords, along with all the background culture that we have, Arabic culture and etc. Right? So, and then you have a little bit of that coming into America along with the African tradition and things like that, and they mix together in many cases as well. But bolero and Argentinian tango kind of goes more into the Occidental roots than the African roots, and it's so very interesting, and it's so amazing. So I hope you enjoyed to see all that amalgam of cultures and different styles of music in this concert, because it's been a lot of fun for us, definitely, to do such variety.
Yeah, definitely. And okay, just a quick question.
Yeah.
What does pasodoble? What does that mean?
Pasodoble means double step.
Double step.
Yeah. So
okay.
paso is step and doble is double.
Okay.
So pasodoble is a dance. It really. I mean, although as I said, it's written for bullfights because supposedly bullfight is a man dancing with a bull eventually. That's the idea behind this. So the pasodoble is supposed to accompany that dance. When it gets to its highest, representation, that's what bullfight should be. Although in its English translation, toreo, bullfight, means like a man fighting. A bull is more like dancing with it. Right. So that's, the pasodoble is also danced by people, just, in parties and everything. And so we have different kinds of pasodobles. The Taurino one, like the one for bullfights, and then we have concert pasodobles, because concert bands play them too. And then we have popular pasodobles that are, written to be danced in verbenas and in fiestas and celebrations. So that's, it's a huge, within itself, it's a little world as well, like many other kinds of music.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. Cool. Well, we learned so much on this concert, and we're just so glad to have Jesus everybody here with us.
Thank you.
Yohandi and Ceci. Well, I'll introduce everybody after we play this, but this is El Gato Montes. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're the Houston Brass Quintet. We are so thankful to be here. We're in La Fisheria restaurant in downtown Houston, right next to Market Square Park. Come eat here. I have eaten here. It is fantastic. I've eaten at here. I've eaten at the old one, the old location. It's fantastic. Also, thank you to Wonky Power. You guys are awesome. Y'all are that's our tech crew, our light and sound crew behind the scenes. They're all watching us and making us sound good. So thanks, guys. And without further ado, one more time for Ceci Duarte on the vocals. We've got Jesus Pacheco on the drum set and on the congas and the bongos and the percussion, along with Yohandi Urena. We got Alan Lindsay on the tuba. Also arranging 3 of the pieces we played today. We got Ryan Rongone on the trombone. Also arranging a piece on the program today. Mary Gold on the French horn, everybody. Sarah Perkins on the trumpet. My name is Russell Hale. We're the Houston Brass Quintet. We will see you next Saturday with a new program of music. Have a good weekend. Thank you.